We will ensure that the men and women of our military have the tools, equipment, resources, training, and supplies you need to get the job done. You've seen me say we've been depleted. Our Navy is at a point almost as low as World War I. It's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. It's not going to happen anymore, folks. It's not going to happen anymore. Not with me.
President Trump speaking at MacDill Air Force Base down in Florida today. I guess he left Mar-a-Lago and made a stop by to see the troops. Might even have had lunch with them. Eben Brown from Fox News Radio joining us right now about that event today. Eben, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I understand the president was thanking the troops for all those who voted for him when he first got there.
Well, I think the president was making note that he enjoys the support of many of our men and women in uniform that may have voted for him, but otherwise do support him as commander-in-chief. One thing I can tell you about our military men and women is that when they get a chance to see their commander-in-chief, they are all smiles, regardless of who that commander-in-chief is. They reacted that way for Mr. Trump today, also for Mr. Obama many times that I've seen him, as well as certainly Mr. George W. Bush. They get very excited to see the supreme commander of what it is that they commit their lives to. Many of them are ready to go serve in very dangerous places, to do the work to keep the rest of us safe, and to get a moment with their commander-in-chief is really something special to them, and certainly something memorable. So today was no different.
Did he make any new announcements today? I understand he discussed the travel restrictions a little bit as well, right?
He did not discuss that during his public remarks with the troops. He did have a briefing with top commanders of both U.S. Central Command and U.S. Special Operations Command, which are both based here at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa. It is quite possible that that was discussed, but a lot of that is always kept under wraps because it's very sensitive information. But for the president, for a new president, it's very important. The men and women who make up Central Command and Special Operations Command are some of his key military advisors for some very specific on the ground action that happens in warfare. And the president doesn't necessarily get to see them in person very often. He confides in them and then takes their counsel, obviously, but often not in person. And so this was a chance. Usually every new president does it. They come to Tampa, to MacDill Air Force Base, and they meet these people face-to-face and get some good quality time with them. And then obviously go meet the rank-and-file troops that are here. That's essentially what happened for Mr. Trump today. And I think the president is someone who has a great deal of respect and even love for the men and women in uniform. And so when he gets to greet them, I think it's special for him as well. It's something that he very much enjoys. He takes national defense, national security, homeland defense very seriously. And he knows that he's going to have to rely on these people to carry out those policies that he will enact. And I think he wants to express the gratitude going forward.
Well, that's good. Eben Brown with Fox News Radio, thanks for your coverage.
You got it.
Yep, take care. Appreciate it.